Hello, guys. It's me, Butterfly Spirit 314. It feels like it's been a while since I've gotten a chance to do an actual live. I just got my internet back today. It was kind of intermittent the last few days because of the tornado that happened on Friday. On my channel, Butterfly Spirit 314. I did post a video of the storm damage that I saw on my way from work. If you guys want to check that out, you definitely can. Just go to my channel on YouTube, Butterfly Spirit 314. You guys could check out that video. It's like 5 minutes. I had limited battery life in that video. So, well, actually, it's not that I had limited battery. Well, yeah, I did. I had limited battery life. And plus, I wanted to keep my phone open because I basically wanted to make sure that I had enough battery life so that I can call like family and stuff like that. Because I was basically had been stuck in traffic for hours and stuff, and a couple of hours, and it was just a situation where I was totally over it in that video. I was like just pissed and frustrated and everything. And that was after a day of work. So it was crazy. So anyway, so I'm glad it is calm tonight. Um yesterday there were several. So Friday of last week is we had a tornado here in Missouri. So we actually had a tornado that came through, and nobody really expected that to happen, that the tornado was going to come through. Usually tornadoes will go like above us or like below us in Missouri. But as it turned out, a tornado actually like went through, um, basically through where I live in Missouri. And well, it it was a shock to a lot of people, a shock to me anyway, because I've literally like haven't seen that. I don't want to see another tornado ever again. Firstly, I never do. So basically, I would say I'm pretty lucky compared to a lot of people, especially because there are 5 people that were killed as a result of the tornado. There were thousands of people without power, meaning electricity. Um, Luckily, when I came home, I had power, which is great. But I didn't have internet and stuff, so it was kind of like intermittent and stuff like that. So that was very frustrating. There were people who lost their homes entirely. They said that 5,000 homes were were affected. Some people's homes were completely in shambles, and it's very heartbreaking to even see any of that. Um, so I would say I'm very lucky. A lot of people are lucky to basically be, to have what they do. There are people who were injured. I think it said like 35 people were injured as a result of the storm. So, yeah, there was really a lot. A lot of people heard about Missouri across the United States because of the tornado that came through. A lot of people were very shocked. I heard people were talking about that they got calls from people about to check on them. You know, I got calls myself to see if I was okay as well from people out of state. So it was interesting to just to kind of throw out there. Today I was driving past the park that I was at on Friday, and I was driving home today, and as I was driving past there, there's still a lot of trees that were ripped out the ground. These are mature trees, trees that are decades old, hundreds of years old, that were ripped out the ground, and it was so heartbreaking to drive past that and see it. Seeing like driving past the devastation, since I've been going like to and from work, it's just been just heartbreaking. It's really hard to like throw into words and really say. Um, Last night we had some severe weather that caused a lot of storms that were kind of spinning up tornadoes. Again, yesterday, luckily nothing really like came through at us and stuff. But there was a lot of heavy rain, a lot of storms, very powerful storms too. But I'm glad that it's calm tonight. I'm glad that for the next few days we're going to be good. It is going to rain on the weekend, but I think as long as it's fine, that's great. Like as long as it's just some rain, great. I'm not into. I don't want to see any more tornadoes. I'm completely over it. Last night when I was staying up, I had to stay up till I think we had a tornado warning until like 3 a.m. in the morning. I stayed up last night until like 12 because of the storms that were coming from the south and stuff. Um, the southern part of the state up to where we were, and it was just very stressful. I talked to coworkers at my job, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, they were up until late." One of my coworkers was up till 1. I was up till like 12, a little after 12 or whatever. But yeah, it was stressful. I'm glad. It was supposed to rain today. Like there's supposed to be a risk of like some severe weather today. But I'm glad it did not come through. I think the storms went like to the south of us or something like that. So we didn't have to worry there. So I'm just glad it's chill for a while. I'm looking forward to when there's not going to be any severe like weather or anything like that. So tornado season, I think it's going to be here. It's from like April until like May. Now, the funny thing about that is that we started getting some severe weather. We got a severe storm back in, I believe it was in March. So that was before April. So this started up in March or whatever. So the good thing is, hopefully, since it started in March, hopefully what that means is that the tornado season is going to end sooner. And maybe that's why we're getting all this stuff now so that we're done with it this year. So I'm hopeful because since it's a month early, I'm like, okay, so that means that's one less month of like stuff. So we're in May. So I think I'm hopeful that by the end of May, then we'll be done with the severe weather. I mean, yeah, we'll have hot weather, but yeah. But, I just have to say that like I'm very grateful that I still have a place to live. I still have a job. I'm grateful for the fact that, that I have what I do because there's people who don't have that. So I thought I would kind of pop up on here just to kind of just kind of talk to you guys and stuff. I'm going to plan to sleep pretty good tonight because I don't have to worry about any severe weather, which is a relief. There are still people in my area who they don't have electricity, so may not have electricity until maybe the end of the week, maybe. I'm hoping people get their power back sooner than that, though, because I want everybody to like have electricity and have food and everything. I'm just one of those optimistic people. So, on Friday, I am going to be going to my chair dancing class. So, I'm excited about that. I'm excited that I'll get a chance to take up the class. Last Friday, I didn't sign up for a class, and frankly, I think it would have probably been canceled because of the tornado. So, yeah. Luckily, the studio where I take like chair dancing classes at was fine. So we're good there. But this Friday, I'll be doing cheer dancing. I haven't been going to pole dancing lately, basically because I had to get my brakes done on my car. And so and because I was doing chair dancing, I'm like, maybe I'll go back to pole dancing next month. So we'll see where that goes. But I am going to get back into it. I'm thinking about taking pole dancing at not only the studio I was taking classes at, but also taking it at the studio that I'm doing chair dancing at too. So I might maybe do pole dancing a couple times a week rather than just like one time a week and stuff. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about it. So we'll see like where that kind of goes. But I will, if I end up doing it, I'll like let you guys know. But right now, glad. I'm glad the severe weather's gone, and I'm relieved because I want to be able to get me some sleep tonight. I really do want to be able to because I have been worrying myself. Like I've been so worried with these storms and stuff like that. Tornadoes are scary business. They're not something to take lightly, So I'm looking forward to them going. I'm looking for them going and being gone for the rest of the year because I'm ready for it to be over. So, um, other than that, I don't think there's really anything else that I got going on really that I'm thinking about or anything. So, not that I can think of. Anyway, that's what I got so far right now. Um, Luckily, my brakes have been working really good since I've gotten my car done. So, I'm glad about that. So, and good thing too before like the stormy weather happened. So that's a good thing. So, you know, that's all I'm going to talk about for now, guys. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all and definitely stay safe. Okay. Bye.